Arithmetic and Number Sequence Part 2, question number 23. This question is a little bit difficult as it may not be easy for you to find P and Q without any much of a drawing. Hence, maybe I'll move on to Part B, and actually when I found the answer in Part B, it helps me to find the answer in Part A as well. Now in Part B, the formula D for the number of diagonals is given to be an squared plus bn. Oh, that means how many unknowns do I have? I have two unknowns, A and B. Why are they called unknowns? Why? Because D and N are actually variables, right? In this case, I have two unknowns. That means I actually need two equations. And in fact, the question for part 1 has already guided me by considering the number of diagonals in a triangle. In triangle, which figure is that? That is figure number 1. In a triangle, my number of diagonals is actually 0, and I have n squared. What is n squared? N in this case in figure 1 is actually 3 plus b and n is actually 3 again. Hence, what are the numbers that I get? I get 0 equals to 9a plus 3b. Does this look similar to the one equation that we're supposed to show? Not exactly yet. Since I have 9 and 3 with common factor of 3, and this is just 0, I can divide by 3 throughout the equation. Since this is 0, so I divide by 3, it will still give me 0. I have 3a plus b. Equation number 1 shown. Next, considering the number of diagonals in a quadrilateral, which is figure number 2. Quadrilateral figure number 2. My number of diagonals in this case is 2, is A, and in this case, in figure 2, my number of sides n is 4 square plus b times 4. Hence, let us take a look. I have 16a plus 4b. And all the numbers are in multiples of 2, so I can divide throughout with a common factor 2, and that will give me 1 equals to 8a plus 2b. Shown, equation number 2. Now, after I've shown these two equations, what are they used for? How do they actually help me? Since I have two unknowns A and B and they tell me to solve the simultaneous equation, I can find A and B. So solving simultaneous equation, this I assume that you will know how to do. So I shall not explain too much and just do my working. And A equals to half. And B is equals to -1.5. Hence, I have the value of A and B, and my equation for the number of diagonals will be half n squared minus 3/2 n. Hence, find the number of diagonals in a polygon with 20 sides. If it's 20 sides, that means n equals to 20. So this is part 2. When n equals to 20, I just substitute and find the number of diagonals. I have 20 square minus 20, and that's my answer. (170) diagonals. You can use the same formula to check and find your answers for P and Q.